Is it worth staying at the Luxor Las Vegas in 2026? We're gonna check out their tower rooms next on Jaycation. Hey, what's up, Jaycationers? Welcome back to another video here in the Las Vegas series. Today we are back at the Luxor in 2026 to see if it's worth staying here. Now, we're not gonna stay in the Dirty Pyramid. We're gonna stay in one of the tower rooms. Get one of the rooms with a nicer view and not an inclinator. The Luxor opened back in 1993 and was one of the most popular theme hotels to ever open up on the Strip. You have that laser, the popular laser you can see all the way from the Prim, California, Nevada border. And back in the day, they actually used to even have a Nile River in there and go on rides there. They had a buffet down below, which is now gone. That was just recently removed. But what's really nice about the Luxor is situated really close to Allegiant Stadium, and you can walk over there. And they actually really do have some really good gambling, and I'm actually a fan of the Luxor and its theme. So let's check it out in 2026 and see if it's worth staying at. I'm getting a key card made. You get one more. 2 just in case. Easy as that. Look at the check-in line at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on January 2nd. That's insane. I'm glad I'm checked in online. What I do like about these theme hotels is all the hieroglyphics that they have here, even on this Luxor sign. And then you walk through here and they have all these cool Egyptian statues, rams and goats and pharaohs. And then you got the pyramid as well as the 2 towers. This is the East Tower, the one with the Hyper Esports Arena logo on it. The Hyper Esports Arena is actually on the casino floor, and I'm staying behind this tower in the West Tower. It's actually a really nice place to walk into, and you do have the free tram that will get you to Mandalay Bay, Luxor, and Excalibur. It's been a while since I've been back here at Luxor, but there are a few things that they have new. I do want to check it out, but I just don't have enough time. I want to go to this place called Play. So this is the tram entrance. How you doing, man?
How you doing? Welcome to the Luxor.
Hey, Happy New Year.
New Year.
Tram hours of operation, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. And that's the entryway to your tram. You can either go left to Excalibur towards the Strip or right towards Mandalay Bay. That's a Jaycation first. Security is actually wanting to be on camera and not telling you to turn it off. This will be a good stay. This is the valet pickup and taxi stand area. This is a really nice entryway. It's Braun Breaker's dog. You a dog. And then as you walk straight in, it is still holiday decked out because we're only 2 days removed. So let's go in and see what they have. Even the handles shaped like pyramids. They were actually revamping this area. There's still a Christmas tree promoting Carrot Top. Ah, yeah. The displays look really nice over here now. This was all a wall last time I stayed here. And they do have a little miniature Titanic right here because the Titanic exhibit is upstairs on the 2nd floor. Really popular spot is called the Public House. You can watch sports. Right now there's a ton of bowl games going on. They have this indoor-outdoor patio with more TVs draped around. As you move this way, you can hit the esports arena. This is the HyperX Arena. It used to be a nightclub back in the day. According to Tito Pat, Regina Pat, shout out. Right behind me is the casino bar Flight. Mahjong, 12 to 5. My uncles and aunts would love that. And then inside the HyperX Arena, they even have a huge throne. Look at that game throne. They even have some gear you can buy. And people are playing over here. Look at all the controls they have. Right next to the cashier's cage, and then here's the casino floor of the Luxor. All the decor here at Luxor goes underappreciated, but they did fix it all up. Look at this guy cleaning the floors. The automatic floor cleaner. This is the bell desk. Right next to it is the Essentials Hotel convenience store. Y'all know it's pretty pricey over there. Only thing is CVS and ABC stores, they're kind of far. Let's head upstairs and show you what they have to offer upstairs. We got the check-in crowd here, man. It's still crazy. You have the Big Chill over in the distance, as well as one of the 2 Starbucks on property. They're in the very corner of the pyramid. And then they also have a lobby bar here that leads you into the casino floor. Back in the day before Italy was in Park MGM and Park MGM was still Monte Carlo. Diablo's Cantina existed over there. It has now since moved over here to the second floor of the Luxor, and people are still here eating. There's even a Diablo's store here, and then you got the Dia de los Muertos skeletons here, all festive. They got the Pearl Factory over here, as well as the box office for the Blue Man Group, the popular Blue Man Group. And there's a lot of exhibitions over here. Bodies, the exhibition. Titanic, the Artifact exhibition. King Tut's exhibition. Right here in the middle. Look at that. It's like you're right in the middle of the pyramid. She works hard for the money. And then they have another bar over here. No shortage of bars here in Las Vegas. Then over at the Atrium showroom, you got Carrot Top, as well as their burlesque show. The burlesque show is called Fantasy. I've actually never seen that show. And as you get over this way to the left, it's Play. It's your adult playground, the most playful date night. I've never been in here. I've always wanted to film a video, so one of these days I still got to put that together. And as you turn over this way, the shops at Mandalay Place, fast approaches. And if you haven't seen my Mandalay video that I just did a few months back, make sure you check it out. So this is the entry to Play, and then they have the Duck Duck Boom playroom as you cross over. So Play's hours is from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sunday to Thursday, 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. Friday, Saturday. I saw the Blue Man Group perform a long time ago. Would love to see them in 2026 at some point too. I've actually been to Discovering King Tut's Tomb exhibition when they had it in San Diego. They even have their gift shop here, but the entrance is back there as well. Here is their food court with original chicken tenders, Nathan's Famous, Johnny Rockets, Bonanno's Pizzeria, LA Subs, and this is their 24-hour area. I'm not a real big fan of these fast food MGM food courts, but hey, a lot of people come and eat here because usually they're just too busy gambling. And right over here is the Vitality O2 bar. Check out this little submarine robot. I think this is one of the replicas of what they used to go down deep into the ocean to see the sunken Titanic back in the day. I also dig how the hieroglyphics light up in neon colors over here. What I do not like is how the hallways are exposed and people can easily fall off there if they're drunk. And you know there's a lot of people that are inebriated or under the influence of something when they're in Vegas. An improved landscape. It's nice to know that they're still putting some sort of an effort to keep Luxor aesthetically pleasing. The name of the lobby bar is called Aurora. Drink, play, discover. They're actually promoting $5 blackjack here. They're bringing back $5 blackjack to the strip over on the tables here. If you hook it right over here, this is the walkway to Excalibur, and then a rideshare pickup is over there as well. This is the DJ booth for their Centra bar. They got music on and popping over here in the middle. They got TVs and a full bar right in the middle of the casino. Believe it or not, this is a very popular breakfast spot. The Pyramid Cafe, open from 7 to 2. This place is on and popping in the morning. Here, check out their QR code if you want to see the menu. Little tip, in the past I've used this Starbucks. You can actually order it on the Starbucks app and pick it up so you don't have to fall in line in the morning. Right now it's closed. Right across is Blizz frozen yogurt and desserts. And these are the red elevators, which will take you up to different floors here at the pyramid area. Now they say the gold elevators are over here, but no, the hallway to the gold elevators are just here. So if you need to go to the gold elevators, the entryway is right over here, corner of Starbucks. You have to walk a little bit. At the market, they do sell Luxor gear in here. And you can also get the Luxor sippy cups. Check out all their Luxor merch. That's pretty cool. Oh, it doesn't look like they have those Luxor sippy cups anymore. Or at the moment, a little mummy. And you also get the convenience store area. And they have a luggage store here of all things, as well as a blinged out case technology store. And then a beauty bar. And then the LX collection is another store. So this is like their mini shopping area. Over this way, up these stairs, is the walkway to their parking lot. Not a great parking lot, to be honest. And they do have a small sports book, the BetMGM Sportsbook. We've placed some sports bets here in the past though, not gonna lie. Then you got your BetMGM kiosks over here, right next to another casino bar with multiple TVs. And then they also have this cafe along the way. This is where America's Got Talent used to be, but it's nothing right now at the moment. And this is the backstage deli at the Luxor, always open. So if you need late night food, you can come over here. I do like how these columns have LEDs on them. That's pretty sick. Believe it or not, they have a steakhouse here. The Tender Steakhouse and Lounge. You can scan the QR code for their reservations. And they do have 3-course deals. There you go, Jack Daniel's prefix menu. 89 bucks. You get first course, second course, third course. And you can get a 14-ounce New York steak. Right by Tender is the escalators up to the shops at Mandalay Place. Forgot to show you the Velvet Room where the fantasy girls hang out through these red doors. How you doing? I always said that these rooms would suck to stay in. Actually, no, this is an actual room. Damn, they would suck to stay in. Because it's in like a area where everybody's walking through. We gotta solve the gold elevator mystery. You turn right in here, you go through these doors, and then you zig and you zag until you get to the next set of elevators. They even have a few ballrooms and meeting rooms over here. But what's funny is it gets nicer as you get out here. A couple of Egyptian goddesses. And then there's the towers at Luxor West. This is the entryway to the swimming pool, but this time of year, it's way too cold and we just had a storm, so the pool area is closed, the Oasis pool. But if you wanna see it, you can look back on my other videos or just see some of the B-roll of it. Half of the pools are drained at the moment. This is the West Tower right here, and I'm probably staying in one of these rooms right here. This is Nurture Spa and Fitness. The fitness center is open 24 hours. The salon and spa is Thursday to Monday, 8 to 5. Into the fitness center we go. There are some yoga mats here, medicine balls, more mats. Got a rowing machine area. Oh, they have about 8 or 9 different treadmills, a ton of TVs. This is actually bigger than other casinos. You have your ellipticals, a few machines over here. Free weights are in the back. Yeah, it's actually bigger than other MGM resort hotels. We've got a pump in here in the past. And then they also have the Nurture Men's Spa and then the Women's Spa over this way. So here's the entrance to the towers at Luxor West. Don't get confused. The gold elevators are basically right here. These are the gold elevators. Not gonna lie, these things are horrible. Dirty elevators, like this one doesn't even work. And then when you press the button, sometimes it doesn't work. Earlier when I was checking in, this wouldn't work. Now it does. But this is the elevator bay, desert framing. And my room is over down in this hallway. As you can see, the pool is closed right now, but there's the tower we are currently staying at. The West. And this is the long walkway over to the Luxor parking garage that needs a lot of improvement, to be honest with you. All right, Jaycationers, it is time for the 2026 Tower Premier King Room tour here at the Luxor Las Vegas. The Luxor opened back in 1993. And it is one of the final long-standing theme hotels, last of its kind here on the Strip. You can still see the light beaming up top from way afar in the desert if you're even driving in from Vegas. And I just got one night here at the tower area, so no vertigo in the pyramid area. I did stay in the pyramid tower the last time, but I was on the bottom floor, so I didn't have to worry about those upper floors or going up the inclinator. This time around, I booked the better tower, and we are on the 11th floor. Got the king bed. You have this snakeskin headboard and 2 lights up top. You can control the switch right there, turn it on and off. And then you have 2 nightstands on both sides. There's a cubby hole on each one. And then on the lamp, you actually have a USB and a outlet there to charge your stuff. I actually really like the setup here, and it's kind of like a dimmer ambiance, almost like you are in Egypt in the middle of a pyramid at night. And then you can see the patterns up top on the piping, and that is some sort of hieroglyphics. There's also this huge frame here on the wall of the desert and the sun shining down on the sand. And then you get 2 lamp lights over here. It is actually pretty decently lit around this room. Bed is low to the ground. You got 4 pillows and this king bed. Not the best sheets, but hey, If it gets me a good night's sleep, I'm happy. I know they did some remodeling to the furniture here. This is the only thing that stands out that's a little different from this room. I don't know why they have 2 lime green seats. It kind of doesn't match, but it's comfortable nonetheless. You also got a coffee table here with a small ice bucket, 4 plastic cups, and then they offer a Luxor Express in-room delivery through this QR code. We're also looking at the view of the W and Mandalay Bay, looking south. The swimming pool this time of year, one of the swimming pools is drained, the other one, there's just nobody in there. I don't even think it's open at the moment. And then you see the side of the pyramid and Allegiant Stadium from the side. And then over here by the window is your air conditioning controllers. I have it down at 60 degrees right now, but it still feels warm in here. I also like the design on the curtains, like a black and gold, very Egyptian-like. Let's open up the closet. Closet only has 4 hangers. You do have the hangers with the clips, so we're gonna do the hanger trick on the curtains later tonight, as well as the ironing board and the iron right here. Nice Samsung TV. You could probably plug in your HDMI cord and hook up your laptop. No YouTube or Netflix connected to this. That's the only crappy thing. You do get about 3 of these drawers, but then on this top right drawer is your safe. Definitely use your safe when you're here at the Luxor. Then they have a computer chair that rolls out and wheels. That's actually a good thing. I like these swivelly rollout chairs in hotels. Then you have a little bit of desk space, even though the TV is protruding over this way. I wish they'd just hang the TV on the wall, but I guess you get what you pay for, right? There's a black lamp here with a USB charger and a outlet, and it's a glass top, trash can down here, and then they also put a luggage rack here on the corner. Entryway area, this door is for a conjoining room. If you want to get rooms back to back, you got a full-size mirror with a golden brown border. The one thing that I will say I don't like that the deadbolt is one of these things where you have to just put the handle up, because I've seen videos where they bring like a metal string and then they just bring that down and then you can open the door. So this is one of those instances where I'm going to use my Amazon contraption that I have in my bag. Let's go into the bathroom area now. Welcome to le bathroom. You got some tiling here on the wall, your gold magnifying mirror, your hand and face towels. Then they have body lotion and hand wash, the community style ones. Not that much room for your toiletries, 1 sink, and then 3 lights that are well lit. Huge mirror here and then huge mirror here. So you never really get those mirrors that go like almost 3D style. And then you have a hair dryer as well as your tissue paper. On this side, you have a bathtub with a soap bar, and your towel is over on this rack, and then they also give you a floor towel as well. A little bit of wear and tear down here below the sink, and the tile looks like it's old. Over this way, you have a picture of water in the desert with some mountains and bluffs. And this is your walk-in shower. You have the shampoo conditioner combo as well as body wash. You got a soap dish here for yourself. This is the lever for the hot and cold. And here is the glass door. You also have this low to the ground toilet, your toilet paper, extra toilet paper, and the trash can. And then you got a couple of towels here on the rack. So you have to reach all the way over. They should put the towel rack somewhere here where it's closer to the shower. But hey, like I said, beggars can't be choosers. Grand total for my 1 night stay is $68.03. It was a $17 room rate with the tax, and then the rest was resort fee and other taxes. I'm gonna flash forward to tomorrow morning to future me to tell you how my night stay went, because I'm filming this room tour right when I arrive. Take it away, Jaycation.
Tomorrow for sure.
Top of the morning to you, Jaycation Nation. We are here at Luxor. Actually did have a good night's sleep. The bed was nice and low to the ground. Pillows were decent. They're pretty big pillows. I knocked out, I got a good 6-7 hours sleep last night. Now I will go into a few of the negative things. The elevators, whether it's the inclinator or the elevators here, they're hard to scan even with a physical room key. Some buttons work, some buttons don't, some are sticky. And not only me, I was having trouble getting up to my floor, pressing the button, but there were other people throughout the day when I was using that that it wasn't working. Also, at night, this was the first night on this trip that I had to use my white noise because it was pretty loud. The walls were a little paper thin. It wasn't loud, it was quiet when it needed to be quiet, but when people were talking in their rooms, you could hear it, so I had to get the white noise on. Another negative would be the parking lot. The parking lot, if you go there after 11 o'clock at night on a weekend, especially a busy weekend, you will not find one parking spot. There's only 2 levels and it's just terrible. And I ended up having to park at Mandalay Bay, so after I filmed this, I have to hoof it through Mandalay Bay and get to my car. It's actually safer over there, so I'm actually fine with it, but I have to bring all my luggage with me. I am kind of now in the camp of MGM maybe building a new resort on either Excalibur or Luxor. I do love the theme hotels, but like, I don't know, I think this place is just falling apart. There's a lot of wear and tear in these rooms. It was clean, the shower head was nice, the flush was super strong, and overall, it was a place to stay. And I always say that a place like Luxor or Excalibur is a great place to stay if you're in a pinch here in Vegas, especially on a weekend. You can't beat getting a room for $68 total. So would I stay here again? Obviously, yes, because if I do something like WrestleMania or event, a concert at Allegiant Stadium, that is the best option. Or if I'm here on a weekend and there's nowhere else to stay, I'd probably stay here at the Dirty Pyramid. The food options, really not that great. You probably would want to go to Mandalay Bay or even walk into the Strip to try out more better food options. Luxor, this time around was kind of meh. After I filmed here, I said, let me get out of here. Well, Jaycationers, that'll do it here from the Luxor in 2026. Comment down below, what do you think? Do you think they should blow this place up and build a new MGM resort? Maybe a brand new version of the Mirage? Hint, hint, maybe that? I mean, that's just my idea. I'd like to see that. With the baseball stadium being built across the street, I'd like to see that happen. Build a new Mirage. Opening 2035. Love to see it. Check out Las Vegas 777 Let's Go, my Facebook group. We have over 5,000 Las Vegas lovers talking about Sin City and the ongoings around town. Please subscribe. We're gonna try to get to 200,000 subs in the next year or 2. So please check it out because there's 69% of you not subscribed watching these videos. All right, Jaycationers, until the next one, stay traveling Las Vegas. Let's go.